uncertainty in the storm. Uncertainty in the storm. One of the fascinating things about life and about us as being human beings is that we all live with a sense of uncertainty. We all have those things in our life that we're not quite sure how it's going to turn out. We all have the issues that we face and we're not quite certain what's going to be the end result. People get married and have grand weddings, invite thousands of people because they think they know how it will turn out. And oftentimes the uncertainties of life is what causes us to stumble and to fear, because in a world with so much chaos, it seems as if things that we can be certain about are smaller as time goes by. There used to be a time that you didn't have to worry about certain things, but as time goes on, you can't even leave the house without having to worry about something happening. I might get robbed, and I might get mugged, and I might get into an altercation. You really don't understand, and you really don't know all the details to life. So it causes us to search for security in this life. And the problem is that there is nothing in this life that can give us the security that we need. So it's in the uncertainties of life that we come to God, because we need something and somebody who knows all and sees all to give us a security that we cannot find in anything else. Some think you find security in relationships, but I'm sure we all understand by now that just because you're in a relationship doesn't guarantee you security. And you can get married to somebody and years later just figure out who they are. So the reality is uncertainty is a fact of life. And I beg you to think about your life and think about what it is in your life that makes you uncertain. Because it's the uncertainties of life that causes us to fear. Job said it like this: the thing that I feared the most is what came upon me. He said, I was praising the Lord, doing all that I thought was the right thing to do. And in the midst of me doing all that I thought was right, here comes the storm. And isn't it just like that? The thing that we fear the most, the storm coming, taking our house, and the health going, you get in the mirror and you feel a lump, and now the uncertainty of life kicks in. You're not quite sure how it's going to turn out. And so the week before you go to the doctor is the week from hell, because all you can think about, what is he going to say? Is it going to be breast cancer? Is it not? Am I paranoid? Am I not? Am I going to get through? Am I not? How is it going to turn out? And it's the uncertainties of life that you have to pay attention to, because Job gives us a witness. And I used to be critical to Job, just like his friends, because I used to think it was something Job did that caused his dilemma. And isn't that just like church folks? We like to think that it's something we did that causes... Oh, you don't want to be talking to me. But Job said it was what I feared the most that came upon me. And we all live with this sense of fear, that the thing that I dread, I might dread the man that I love or the woman that I love leaving me. The insecurity, is he cheating? Is he not? The insecurity, am I going to have the job? Am I not? The insecurity, am I going to get the food on the table? Am I not? The insecurity, am I going to be able to take care of my children? Or am I not? The insecurity, is my child on drugs? Or is she? The insecurities of life is what makes us wonder about our God. I like this text because it lets me know that there's a God that gives me certain things for certain in an uncertain situation. Oh yeah. The text picks up in verse 35, and the Bible records Jesus telling his disciples, let's go to the other side. Previous to him telling them, let's go to the other side, he had been ministering to a multitude of people. And after he finishes ministering to a multitude of people, he leaves the people headed to the other side. Now there's nobody on the boat, according to the gospel, but the disciples. So this seems to be a time of relaxation and rest. Because anytime you're dealing with a multitude of people, it can be stressful. So the disciples have been fighting off people from Jesus all day long. And now they're getting ready to get a little relaxation on the boat, cruising to the other side. And notice when it is that the storm seems to arise. They're on their way to the other side, been dealing with folks all day long, been handling problems all day long, been de-escalating situations all day long, and now they're trying to cruise, and it seems to be on their vacation or on their rest time. That's when the storm comes up. Isn't it just like the storms of life, that it comes and it catches you off guard? Some things you could handle if you were just prepared for it, but the reality is it seems to catch me when I'm tired. When I'm strong and when I'm ready, I can handle certain things, but it just has a way of catching me off guard. So when it catches me off guard, I'm struggling because I'm tired. Have you ever just got to the place where you was just tired? And so people come to you, want to talk, and you just, I'm tired. I used to could indulge you, but right now, I'm tired. I wouldn't mind listening to you, but see, now I'm tired. Does anybody know what it's like to be tired? And when you're in your tired, in your weariness, that's when the storm. Had a hard day of work, and you've been working hard, dealing with problems, and then you come home to find out that your child is tripping. Tired. And notice where it is. It seems to be at their place of rest. Think of this, on your vacation in life, you're the place where you're trying to do nothing but relax. That's when the storm comes up. You paid your money and you're getting ready to go on an all expense or paid cruise. You're ready to kick your feet up and drink and chill out and relax. And on the time that you're on your cruise, think of the storm coming up. And so instead of you being able to relax, now you're worried because you really don't know how you're going to make it through. That's when the Bible declares that the storm rises to these disciples. They've been struggling all day. They're trying to rest, and the storm comes. The storm breeds uncertainty, because the thing about the storm is you just can't control it. And anytime you can't control the thing, there leaves room for uncertainty and fear. So the disciples are on the boat. Storm comes. They're fearful, struggling. The text says in verse 37 that they wait until the boat gets filled with water before they go and wake Jesus up. Isn't that like us? We wait until it gets all messed up before we come to him. Isn't that like us? We wait till all hell breaks loose, and then we come. The song says it like this: oh, what peace we often forfeit. Oh, what needless pains we bear. Why? All because we do not carry what? Everything to God in prayer. Look, they wait till it gets full, or they wait till it gets out of their control.